So a group of Newcastle men who came from humble beginnings came together and they formed a gang that dealt with drugs, and they will now spend a lot of time in jail after they were caught with a plethora of hard drugs which were peddled on the streets of Newcastle and Gateshead, in fact the entire Tyneside area. Now 3 men came together to ensure that the supply and demand chain was always operable, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, even on Sundays and Christmas. Now police received intel that a lot of cannabis, cocaine, MDMA, ketamine and a mixture of drugs known as Klein were being sold, and the main men responsible was leaders Saibou, Sidibeh and Abdou Jobarteh. So on March 8th, 2018, police pulled over a car that Saibou was travelling in the Shieldfield area of Newcastle. Now this was after they watched 2 men approach the car and see packages be exchanged. Now when police stopped the car, they found 68 wraps of drugs in a bag and pepper spray in the glove compartment. Police also found 3 mobile phones which contained bulk messages containing phrases like cheapest price up north and new shipment and hot fire. Now when police conducted the searches of the homes, police found a stash of hard drugs, a little under 5k in cash and just under 10k worth of drugs in the house. Saibou pleaded guilty at the earliest opportunity, so he was a smart man, to possession with intent to supply MDMA and cannabis, and also possessing cocaine and pepper spray. After the raids, his mates were also picked up and arrested too. Abdou Jobarteh and Abdoulie Mbye, they also pleaded guilty to possessing cannabis with intent to supply in relation to the same offences. Now all 3 men were arrested and police executed a search warrant at Walbrook House, Gateshead in March 2019, and what they found was, again, large quantities of drugs. There was at least 5 kilos of cannabis in the attic, worth up to £17,000, and behind the mirror in the bathroom there was also a cavity where various drugs were hidden, and that included cocaine and the Calvin-Klein drug, worth up to £2,500. And police also found £1,000 worth of MDMA and cannabis again, worth £2,500 and £400 of ketamine. There was also the same mixture of cocaine and ketamine also. Now Sidibeh, who's 29 years old, of Granville Court, Jesmond, was jailed for a total of 8 years. Now Jobarteh, who's 38, of Grangeville, South Newcastle, was locked up for 4 years. Mbye, 41, and Hawthorne Place, Crudas Park, Newcastle, got 22 months suspended for 2 years, but he also has to do 200 hours worth of work unpaid. And this is why it's never a smart move to be a criminal, because you'll always get caught. It's just a matter of when. Stay safe.